Well, it doesn't help having multiple machines if you can't find the arms. And this is what will get you in trouble, because right now I'm trying to rush, right? Guys, remember I just said take your time, because you never want to rush, because Loveland just pointed out to me that the arms are actually on the machine. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the embroidery tunnel. Thank you very much. It's your boy Alan Wade back again with another video, and today normally I tell you guys, but today I want to demonstrate how beneficial it could be to your business when you grow to that point, which I know you will, to have multiple heads in your studio, how fast you can get done your items. I want to show it to you guys so you guys can see. Sometimes I can tell you stuff and you understand it, but seeing is totally different. All right, so some people are visual learners. I'm a visual learner, but I got some repeat business that I'm gonna run, but I want to show you guys how fast I get done that repeat business utilizing multiple machines. Let me show you what I got up. Let me show y'all all what we got in the mail. This is all the work that we have to do. These are polo shirts right here. So let's count them up. I'm gonna arrange them in kind of like in an order, color order. All right, so we got 1, 7, 12. All right, so we got 12 polo shirts that we have to do. 12 polo shirts, guys. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. I absolutely love doing polo shirt orders, especially when the same thing is going on them, right? The reason why I love doing polo shirt orders when the same thing is going on them is because you're doing the same thing over and over again. And when you do the same thing over and over again, there's less room for error. You're only doing one design, so that alone simplifies it. And I'm not sure, in most cases you get to use your mighty hoop, but I gotta revisit the design and take a look at what I'm putting. I know it's going left chest, but I gotta see what exactly we're putting on there, and I might be able to use my mighty hoop. If not, then I'm going to use my my old school, the standard hoops that came with the machine. All right, so hopefully the design is small enough to fit in the mighty hoops, and I think that it is. So let's see. So first things first, guys, we're gonna go ahead and set up one of our machines, and to do that we got to take off the cap frame right here. And I'm showing you guys this whole process so you guys can see exactly what's involved. Sometimes your machine is not set up to do what it is that you want it to do, so you got to go ahead and set it up. And you got to account for that time when you're pricing your customers and stuff like that. Well, not necessarily, not your personal setup time, but you do have to account for miscellaneous things. So right now I'm just putting the hoop on the frame so I can get a gauge of where it's supposed to go better. I do that, and that makes things easier for me. Put it in here, and now I got to get the proper bit for my little head here, my little wrench head right here. So let me grab the proper bit real fast. Normally they sit right over here. Here we go, exactly the right size bit right here. Put this one back in here so we don't get it lost, and put that one back in there. And the thing that you have to do is to set up all your machines, and that's where some of your time gets sucked. There's no way to avoid setting up the machines. You have to set up the machines for the job. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this job can actually fit this size hoop before I set up all the machines. All right, I have the design in the machine already. I just gotta, like I said, make sure it can fit in this hoop, because I don't remember. I don't think I used this hoop before when I did it, but we'll see. We'll see in a second if it could fit. And if it could fit, then we'd be good to go, because I got a bunch of these mighty hoops. So let me go ahead and pick the design in the machine. We're gonna get real detailed with you guys on today. I'm gonna show you all what I'm doing. I'm gonna unlock the machine, because right now it's embroidery mode. Press the lock button, and that'll enable it so that you can navigate through your machine and pick through your designs. All right, so I think it might be this one. No, don't think it's that one, but it might be that one. Let me just select it and see. I'm gonna press OK. Press OK. Wait. Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong one. Okay. Boom. Let me find. This was my memory card right here. and this is the actual designs that's on the machine. So let me find that. It's called Monty's, and right now I'm looking on the left-hand side at the designs to find the one that says Monty's. Some of you guys that follow me on social media might have seen this one before, but this just goes to show you how valuable repeat business can be. All right, so I got a lot of designs on here. Is it that one? Yeah, I think it's that one. Here's another one right here. Interesting. And here's another one right there. Even less. All right. This one is for the hats. This one is for one thing. That one for the other thing. I think that's the big one. Let me see if this one's it. Let me see. All right. So I'm going to design set, and I get to pick the frame size. Let me take the hoop off first because it's going to start tracing. And then I'm going to pick my this hoop right here. All right. Let me see if that can fit in there. Yep, and that does fit in there, so I know that I can use my 5 by 5 inch hoop. And to make sure, I'm going to put my 5 by 5 inch hoop on, and I'm going to lock the machine right here. Just exit that, lock the machine, and I'm going to do a trace. I'm going to press trace, and I'm going to make sure it can fit. Yep, it can fit in there, no problem. So I know I can use my mighty hoops. All right, let me show you guys what I just did with the trace. All right, so as you guys can see right there, I went ahead, hit the camera. Went ahead, sorry about that, y'all. Went ahead and hit trace, and it just did a trace around the perimeter where the design is going to embroider. All right, so that assures me that the design, I can use my 5 by 5 hoop because the design can fit inside of it. You know, you hold this down. Let me turn the light on my embroidery machine. Hold this down. You just hit trace, and what I'm doing is I'm making sure that none of the hoop hits this foot right here, because if it hits the foot right here, it's going to throw off the registration. All right, sometimes when people are tracing, this little lip right here can hit up against the rim, and you'll see the machine jump. Like I was watching a video from Katrina's Graceful Creations the other day. Shout out to Katrina. And she was trying to do her double applique thing, and when she did her initial trace, she said right the first time, she said, I was going to put the shirt in backwards, but she doesn't have time for that or whatever. I forgot what she said, but she put the shirt in neck first, and when she did the trace, what she didn't see that happened is the neck wasn't wide enough for the machine to articulate all around. So when it got to that last letter, it could have potentially threw the registration off, or the other possibility is she could have possibly not have put in her hoop all the way, probably put it in on this side, and she said, oh my God, I just snapped this into place. She could have possibly not have had this one all the way locked down. It's possible to make these mistakes, guys, so that's why repetition, using your machine, use your machine all the time, and you'll get these little nuances down packed. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and hoop the first one, and we're going to get this thing popping, baby. Let me show you how I do this thing with the mighty hoop. So we got 12 shirts over here. We got our Hoop Master Station over here. We got our mighty hoops over here. 12 shirts. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do 6 shirts at a time. All right, 6 shirts at a time. But for the first, starting this off, we're only going to do one because we want to see how long it takes one to embroider. All right. So what I'm going to do with my roll of stabilizer, what I like to do is I like to get my stabilizers prepared for the job that I'm about to do. So I take the bottom of my mighty hoop right here, and I just cut it out. All right, so I cut it out kind of big, you know what I mean, because I want to have extra space to manipulate. All right, and I'm gonna cut out 6 of these actually. All right, why am I cutting out 6 of these? Because I have 12, and I'll show you the method to my madness in a second. Move this back a little bit. I'm gonna cut out 6 of these. Now, when I cut out 6, I'll be able to cut each of them in half, and then I have my 12. All right, so let me get my supplies ready. The first thing you want to do is get your supplies ready to make your workflow nice and easy, especially when you have multiple mighty hoops and stuff like that and multiple machines. This makes your work go by so fast. When you have all your stuff laid out and ready to go, you just get everything in order so that when it's time to do something, you just grab that piece, whatever it is you want to do, put it in, boom, 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 and you're just moving and grooving real fast. You're not stopping to cut this later on and stuff like that, and that slows you down a lot. All right, so what do we got right now? We got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more right there. All right, and this will be number 6, and then we're going to take and we're going to cut each of them in half, and then we'll have all our pieces of cutaway stabilizer. All right, I'm using cutaway stabilizer. You do not use tearaway stabilizer on clothes, guys. Do not use, once again, do not use, wait a minute, do not use cutaway, repeat after me, do not use cutaway stabilizer on clothes. Now, in the comments down below, why do you not use cutaway stabilizer with clothes? Why? You don't have to comment, I'm going to tell you. The reason why you do not use tearaway stabilizer with clothes is because clothes are permanent. When you embroider on clothes, you are going to then loiter, you're going to wash those clothes, and your embroidery, once you embroider it on your shirt or whatever you're embroidered on, is permanent. So if you use tearaway stabilizer, then wash your clothes, then the stabilizer is going to dissolve because it's tearaway. Cutaway stabilizer does not dissolve. It stays with the garment permanently, keeping your stitches nice and tight. Cutaway stabilizer will not stay with the garment. Over time, it will start to dissolve, and what happens when your tearaway stabilizer starts to dissolve is your embroidery stitches then become loosey-goosey, and your design becomes funny looking, and your design will not last as long. So always use cutaway stabilizer on clothes. Hats, it's okay, because hats, it's kind of solid and you're stitching tight on hats, so it doesn't matter with hats. But clothes, what are we using on clothes? You got it. Cutaway stabilizer. All right, so let's put this in position. Let me show you guys how we put this in position. So this is the Mighty Hoop Station. And by the way, I am a Mighty Hoop affiliate, so if you are in the market to purchase a Mighty Hoop, use my Mighty Hoop affiliate link in the description down below. And this is going on the left chest. I'm pointing to myself, left chest right here, so I can know, I can position myself like this to kind of imagine that this is the left. And it says L right here, so I don't even have to do all that. So you position it there, you put this on here, and for just the sake of getting it in the right position, I'm not going to put the stabilizer on yet. I'm just going to put the shirt on and make sure it's going to sit exactly where I want it to sit. This is your preparation again, right? I'm preparing. All right, so it's going to fall right here. That seems a little high to me. All right, I'm going to put it down a little bit. So I'm going to take this up, and I'm going to move it down a notch. The design is going to now fall in the center right here. Let me see how I like that. All right, get that nice and straight on there, and that means the design is going to fall right here. I like the way that looks a lot better. All right, so that's good. All right, so I'm going to take this back off. All right, and once again, use my Mighty Hoop affiliate link down in the description below to purchase your Mighty Hoop. Got all types of Mighty Hoops, guys. I'll be doing some more tutorials showing you guys how to use this. And use my Ricoma affiliate link if you are in the market to buy a Ricoma multi-needle embroidery machine. If you use my Ricoma affiliate link, after you use my Ricoma affiliate link, after you get your machine and do your online training with Ricoma, you qualify to get a free one-on-one training session with me to show you in depth how to use your Ricoma multi-needle embroidery machine. But after you get it, you have to do the training with Ricoma, right? And then email me at adubbproductions@gmail.com. Email me the name and number name and phone number that you used. Name, phone number, and email. Well, I already have an email address. Name and phone number that you used to purchase your machine. I'll verify through Ricoma that you used it. And then you get your free one-on-one training with me. All right, so boom. This one. Left chest. Now, I can do it backwards. I can do it backwards. Should I do it backwards? See, when you put your shirt in backwards, you give the machine more room to articulate. All right, you just have to flip your design in the software to make sure it embroiders on the correct way. All right, so should I do it backwards? On these polo shirts, it really doesn't matter because the neck has plenty. I'm just gonna do it backwards for my own sanity, just to make sure, you know, boom. All right, so just like that, we're all hooped up and ready to go. And so the way you can tell where to hoop it is you have this little U right here. That's where you hoop it. All right, so now, guess what? Because I have my Hoop Master station, it's that much easier to hoop the next one and the next one and the next one. And that's the benefit. And every single one is going to be hooped in the same exact spot, and you're going to get the same exact results over and over again. And that's the point of having a Hoop Master station, so that you're not doing it manually and all your stuff is going to look uniform and the same every single time. See? Now when I put this one on, boom, line it up, arrange it the same way like I did the last one, right, with the shoulders hanging off the same amount. You even got measuring marks right here so you can see where the neck falls, right? Then I put that, this is the U right here where it goes inside the machine. We said we're going to do it upside down. Put that on there, sit that on there, boom. Same exact spot, and repeat and repeat and repeat. And you can't go wrong with that. That's why I like the Hoop Master station so much, guys. It's definitely worth the money. When I first got my embroidery machine, I said, I ain't spending that much money on a Hoop Master station. But if you want to call yourself a professional, and if you want to do this and you want to charge people money, then you got to treat your job like it's a profession. And this is a professional device that professionals will have, so that you can give your customers the same result every single time. All right, so use my Hoop Master link, affiliate link in the description down below, so that you guys can get your Hoop Master station, so that you can step up your game. It's just another expense that you can write off on your taxes for your business, baby. And we like business tax expenses. All right, so boom, just like that, third time. All right, let's put this on the machine and let's test out the first one. Before we put it on the machine, remember we said we was gonna flip the design, so we gotta flip the design. So what we have to do is we have to exit embroidery status, I think. Then we have to hit design set. Then we have to go right here. And then we have to pick the correct one, which is rotate 180. And this is going to flip the design upside down. All right. It's real easy to confuse these because a lot of them look the same. But you press this one right here. Okay. Flip the design flips upside down. Then you exit there, lock your machine back, and you're ready to rock and roll. You can do a trace again if you want to, but it's not necessary. You're ready to go. All right, so we're gonna start our first one. Let me just put this shirt inside, and once again, you gotta hoop it, put it in like this, right? See the back right here? See the back right there? You're gonna put it in and hold that up so no material goes on top of, you know, so you don't embroider it on anything. Put that in right there, lift that up, slide that in right there, and make sure it's clear, right? So now the neck is right here. The neck is right here. So that means when the machine is moving all around, if I would have hooped it the other way, it would have to be stretching this way and stretching this way, and that way it potentially mess it up, all right? So since we got the body in here, it's going to be articulating the whole length of the body. I hope that makes sense to you guys, right? I hope so. So let me break this down, right? So this is my neckline. This is the body part right here. I hooped it in through the body part. So when the machine is moving around, it has this wide part room, versus if I would have put it in this way, this part would have to stretch and stretch to the right depending on how big the design is, all right? So that's why you flip your design backwards and put it in the body way, all right? So a tip for you guys, all right? So let's go ahead and press start on this. Actually, I got to pick the color first. Pick the color, it's number 1, which is the white. And let's go ahead and hit start. I'm going to trace one more time also and then hit start. All right, once again, to make sure these clips are nice and in. And it's 5,645 stitches. What's up, Loveland? And now I'm going to go ahead and hit the trace button and see it trace the design. And we are good to go right there on that. And I'm just going to hit start. And it's going to go. And my design, this design is, oh, look. All right. See, the thread wasn't in. So let me put that thread in real fast, and then we can start that over. All right, let me put the thread in real fast. So this is how I do my thread, guys. Just grab with 2 fingers right there, put it through that little area right there. And then if we got a clean tip, excuse the lips right there, I just put it in there right now. I'm just used to doing this, so that's how I'm able to do it right like that fast, guys. It doesn't go perfect like that all the time, but most of the time it does. Then I go ahead and I put it through the foot, all right? And then I can go ahead and press the cut button, right? And then I go ahead and I can trim it a little bit, just right there, to keep it clean, if I have some sharp scissors. And now I can go ahead and start. But before I start, I'm going to go ahead and rewind the design, because actually that's not necessary. I'm just going to press start. And it's going to start to embroider the design. Threads all threaded up and everything. And guys, I want to go ahead and we're going to look at this embroider the whole entire time, right? Because it's one thing for me to tell you guys something, but it's a whole entire different thing for you guys to see it in action. And in reality, if you only have one machine, this is how long it is going to take you to get done each of these 12 different images, all right? Each of these 12 different images is going to take you this long, all right? So in the meantime, while this is embroidering, I'm going to go ahead and do a screen record on my cell phone and bring up my embroidery price calculator and show you guys some numbers really fast on this embroidery right here. All right, 1 second. Let me get my phone ready. All right, real fast. All right, so 1 second. Hold on. All right. 1 right there. Okay, cool. All right, so guys, this is the embroidery price calculator right here. I made this in what's this app called? This is called Numbers for iPhone. All right. So what I say this design was 5,645 stitches. So at the top right here where it says total stitches, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna plug in 5,645 stitches. And second line where it says stitches per minute, I'm running my machine at 800 stitches per minute right now. Actually, I got mine on 810. All right, so I don't know. Let's put it on 810, whatever. Let's put it on 810. All right. So right now it's saying it's going to take pretty much 7 minutes for the job, right? Right now, where it says total pieces, that's not accurate. I got 12 pieces. All right. So right now, at this amount of stitches. First line right here, this amount of stitches, running my machine this fast, it takes this many minutes, 7 minutes, right? Now you take that 7 minutes, 12 times, and you got 83 total minutes. 83 total minutes divided by that one machine that you got is the same amount of time. Actually, it's a little over 83 minutes, and that's gonna bring you to like what's this, hour 0.3, little over hour and a half. I'm not sure what that is. That hour, yeah, a little bit over hour and a half for the whole entire job, right? All right, now I want to show you guys the importance and how it can benefit you by having 2 machines. See this number right here, the 83? Keep in mind, see that number 83 right there? Let me shrink that back. That number 83, you guys see that, right? All right, now what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to change where it says right here, total machine heads, right? 1, let's change that to 2. 2, enter. Look at that. Just by having 2 machines, you cut your time in half. Now, for those that don't get it, when you cut your time in half, you get done the job faster. When you get done the job faster, you have, oh, love it, I'm sorry. Oh my God. I'll tell you guys the insider as soon as I'm done talking to you guys. I ate her Doritos and I ate her Snicker bar. I got you, Loveland, in a second. Give me a second. You had your mouth watering for that, huh? Had your mouth watering for that Snicker. I'm sorry. I told myself that I was going to replace it before you even got back, and I totally forgot. Oh my God. We're going to go out in a second. Matter of fact, yeah, definitely. Reading Terminal. You want to go to Reading Terminal today? My late birthday treat. All right, cool. So guys, all right, so here we go. All right, so total machine heads, 2. All right, you guys see that? Cut that time in half. When you cut your time in half, you're able to get done the job faster. When you get done the job faster, you actually get to move on to the next job, right? So what if I change that to 3? Look what happened to the time right here. Look at the total hours. All right? What if I change this to 4? Hold on. If I change that to 4, look at the time. Now we're down to 20 minutes to do all 12 shirts. 20 minutes total, right? But because, and that's a half an hour, pretty much less than a half an hour, right? What if I have 5 machines, 5 heads, 16 minutes for the whole job? But in this studio, guess what we got? Guess what we got in this studio? We got 6 heads. It's only going to take me 13 minutes to do this whole entire job. So right now, you're going to be limited to the amount of mighty hoops that you have. Of course, you're going to have to rehoop some stuff, so you're limited to that. But let me tell you guys one thing that I like about my studio setup. If you notice, I don't have a 6-head. I don't have a 6-head, one machine, right? One machine is 6 heads. And the reason why I don't have one machine is 6 heads is because it's more beneficial to me, because if you have one machine with 6 heads on it, then you got to load 6 garments at the same time, right? And then you got to wait till every single one is done. Then you got to reload all 6 at the same time, and that's actually wasting a little bit of time, right? So this way right here, as soon as this one is done, I can load one in and get that one going. Then I can get the next 2 ready, load that one in, get going. Load the next 2 over on the other 2 head, get going. And load the other one on the single head and get that one going. By that time, this one will be done right here again. I'll load that one up and so on and so forth. Versus if you had a 6 head, you got to load up all 6 at the same time. I'm going to finish faster than you, because while you're setting up and loading up for the next 6, I got 3, 4, 5, 6 up. I got a couple of mine going already. Because you got to load all 6 of yours at the same time, right? I get to get one going, get one started already. Then I get to get the next 2 started. I'm just getting done the job faster. And I like the versatility of, guess what? When I'm done this job, I can also move on to the next job faster, because now as the shirts are getting done, I got a machine free. So now that machine is free, I can load up the next design for the next job and move on. You get what I'm saying? So there are benefits of having a 6-head, but there's also benefits of having single heads by themselves also. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, all right? So one thing I want to add to everything, put some icing on the cake right there, guys. When you use my Ricoma affiliate link to buy your machine, you not only get a free one-on-one consultation with me, but you also get that embroidery price calculator if you have an iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, you have an Android, I guess I can go ahead and create the same thing for Android. But I don't know if Android has Android numbers, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out for you guys, and I'll get somebody that has an Android phone. I'll make it on their phone, and I'll figure it out for you guys. All right. But yeah, use my Ricoma affiliate link. The affiliate link is down in the description below. In the description below this video or any one of my videos. Use that link to purchase your embroidery machine. Once you get your machine, you're going to do your training online with Ricoma, right? So you have an understanding. And then you're going to contact me at adubbproductions@gmail.com Oh, look at that. We got a little mix up right there. It happens sometimes, guys. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and trim this right here. And then we're gonna go ahead and put that. This happens sometimes, guys. This happens sometimes. It's, to be honest, be 100% honest, this is rare that this happens to me on designs like this on flats, because I got mine tuned to the max, but it happens, right? So load that in, and this is also something that you have to account for with your time when you're calculating prices and quoting prices for customers. All right, see how easy I load that in? It's not that easy all the time, but a lot of times it is, because I do this all the time. All right, so boom, like I said, I go ahead and cut it right there, take that off. I'm gonna go ahead and float backwards just a little bit. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit start, flick the switch, and we're cooking on gas again. All right, that easy, rolling. All right, so you know, stuff like that happens, guys. Stuff like that happens. You just got to know what to do when it does happen and how to get going again. All right, so yeah, like I was saying, you're going to use my Ricoma affiliate link. You're going to get your machine. You're going to do the Ricoma training, virtual training with Ricoma, so you can familiarize yourself with your machine. You're going to email me at adubbproductions@gmail.com. You're going to tell me, hey, I use your affiliate link to buy my machine. I'd like to get my free one-on-one consultation with you. You're going to provide me with the name and the phone number that you used, that you gave to Ricoma when you bought your machine. I'm going to verify it through Ricoma, and we're going to set up a consultation date so you can get on the phone with me, on a FaceTime call with me, so that I can tell you the ins and outs, and how I get my machines to run so smooth, and how, you know, I'm going to get you to understand tensions as best I can. I'm going to tell you, you know, little shortcuts with your machines. I'm going to tell you how to adjust your machine and stuff like that, so you can have a jump start on everything that you're doing. All right, so just like that, this design is done and it's looking good. Let me know what you guys think right here. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, you see it. Monty's Fish, Grill and Bar, sweet to the bone. Y'all see it. Stop playing. Now let's knock this thing out. Let's turn it up a notch. Now, the hardest thing about turning up a notch is I have to prepare all the other machines. And once I prepare all the other machines, we're cooking on gas, man. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's do it. All right, so right now I got 1, 2, 3 heads going. And guys, this is what I'm going to tell you guys. This is the flip side of having multiple machines, right? Sometimes when the job is this light and it doesn't involve that much, and your machine's not ready, sometimes you just don't feel like getting your machines ready. Like right now, I got to put the arms on this machine. I don't know where they are. I don't know where I put them. Where's the arms for this machine? I have no idea where I put the arms for this machine. But they are around here somewhere, because normally I take them off and I sit them right here, but okay, wait a minute. All right, so right now I got 1, 2, 3 heads going. And guys, this is what I'm going to tell you guys. This is the flip side of having multiple machines, right? Sometimes when the job is this light and it doesn't involve that much, and your machine's not ready, sometimes you just don't feel like getting your machines ready. Like right now, I got to put the arms on this machine. I don't know where they are. I don't know where I put them. Where's the arms for this machine? I have no idea where I put the arms for this machine. But they are around here somewhere, because normally I take them off and I sit them right here, but okay, wait a minute. I don't know where I put the arms to this machine, Lovely. I bet you it's like sitting right here in front of my face somewhere. Let me see. Right there. They gotta be right here. I would have put them on the floor. I vaguely remember a bunch of arms sitting in one spot. It's not. By the time I find the arms, the job will probably be done. So let me seriously stop recording this video and find the arms real fast. Okay guys, so I feel so stupid right now. Loveland just pointed out to me that the arms are actually on the machine. I'm looking for the arms and they're on the machine already. Alright, yeah, so yeah, one of those moments. So yeah, so this is the hardest part about getting this stuff done. Like I said, by the time I get these arms done and arranged in a certain way, that one will be done. These ones will probably be done, and so on and so forth. So that's the benefit of having, you know, my heads separated, because if my heads weren't separated, guess what? I wouldn't have been able to get started already, right? So I'm getting done the job faster. This is a prime example of what I'm talking about. I'm getting done the job faster. All right, guys, so in this instance, I only have one more left. I could go ahead and load this one up right here, this machine up right there, but it really doesn't make any sense, because by the time I adjust this machine, this one will be, it doesn't, you know, sometimes it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, one more shirt left to do, and then we're done. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going. Whatever, let me just load it up and get it done. You are only able to accomplish as many arms as you have. I mean, as many hoops as you have. So if you don't have that many hoops, then you can't load up all your machines. So every time you go buy another machine, you have to buy sets of hoops to go with them, so that you can optimize your workload. Let me change the hoop on this. Turn the light on. I'm gonna select the color. It's gonna be black for this one. And this is what will get you in trouble, because right now I'm trying to rush, right? Because that one's about to be done and I'm trying to rush, and rushing will get you in trouble and make you mess up your whole situation. So never rush. Never rush, guys. All right. And that one got a thread break. Everything is done. Guys, remember I just said take your time, because you never want to rush, because something will always mess up on your last one. Remember I just put this in and I rushed and I thought I flipped it. I actually rotated it, and the image, I can't explain it, but anyway, the image started embroidering on backwards, and I should have flipped it. But no, I should have rotated it, but I flipped it, and it started embroidering in a way that don't make sense. So now I'm gonna go ahead, use my seam ripper. It's gonna be easy. It's only 2 letters. Let me show you guys. Get close up. Now pretty much all the shirts are done except for this one, but it started embroidering backwards because I didn't flip it correctly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab my seam ripper. Actually, I'm gonna do it from the inside out. Give you guys a little glimpse of what you do in case something like this happens. All right, grab your seam ripper and you just go in here and you just rip the seams. All the threads get loose, and then you just pull it out from the front, and then you saved your shirt. All right, take your time and do this, and that's pretty much it. And this is the prime example of what happens when you rush. And I was just telling you guys, you don't want to rush, because every time you rush, you mess up. And what happened? I messed up because I didn't flip this right. Last shirt. It's all right. We'll save it though. All right. While using the seam ripper, we definitely put a hole in that shirt, so got to replace that one. So, I mean, it happens, guys. Just because I rushed. But anyway, guys, use my mistakes learn from my mistakes. Just like I said, don't rush. That was a prime example of why you should never rush. I rushed and embroidery started going backwards. Used a seam ripper to take out the 2 little letters. Accidentally ripped the shirt. Now you got to replace the shirt. So never rush. All right. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys really see the value of having more than one embroidery machines, but also having more than one embroidery machine. You can see all the variables and things that can go wrong because now you're doing different machines. So each one of these machines can pose a problem. In this case, it was on my last machine that I decided to load up. It gave me the problem. Maybe I shouldn't have used that machine. I don't know. But it's not the machine. It was human error. I flipped the design instead of rotating the design. So it started embroidering wrong. And, you know, things happen. I'm going to replace the shirt, and it is what it is. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it showed you the importance and how it can be beneficial to your business, having multiple heads, and also why having separated multiple heads could be more beneficial to your business versus having, you know, an inline straight 6. All right. So use my Ricoma affiliate link down description down below to purchase your embroidery machine. Use my Hoopmaster affiliate link to purchase your Hoopmaster stations and all your mighty hoops and all your standard hoops and stuff like that. And I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby? This right here, this right here.